Hey guys, come on in. Welcome to our little tips and tools. My name is Janie Charlot. I'm a board certified family nurse practitioner. I'm also certified in obesity treatment and management in primary care, and I'm also certified in functional nutrition. So I am a part of NP's Hired Health and Weight Loss. We are a health and wellness business, and we basically merge holistic practices with modern practices. And I really love that. I really enjoy it. It gives us a beautiful balance. I believe that there's so many holistic practices that's out there that is here for us. And I do believe that we have a lot of advances in modern technology. And it's here for us. And I think that this is a beautiful balance. It gives us the opportunity to really meet people where they are and to help them no matter where they are. All right. So our tips and tools is going to be really quick videos, 5 to 10 minutes on some very basic health and wellness things that you or your family or your children can use. You can use this. It is my greatest belief that health and wellness is our birthright. We just have to learn how to do it. Okay. In the United States, we are in a health crisis. We have a lot of disease, and I think it's everyone's responsibility to correct it, to change it around. And I think the first way to do that is just to educate on the simplest things that we could do in our daily lives to bring us health and wellness. So in this video, I want to talk about three basic things. All right. It's going to be really quick. The first one is going to be behavior change and habits. The second one is physical activity. And the third one is nutrition. Okay. So, habits and behavior change is about your day-to-day habits that you do to increase or decrease your health and wellness. Okay. So, what I want to talk about is that when you set a health and wellness goals, there's three parts of that. The first part is attaining that goal. The second part is maintaining that goal. And then the third part is growing that goal or building upon that goal. So let me give you an example. If you drink a Coca-Cola every single day, right, 7 days a week, then perhaps your goal is, I want to stop drinking Coca-Cola. So your goal is to stop drinking Coca-Cola. So you have to put in some work, some discipline. You have to change your habits. You have to change your mindset. When you go to grab that Coke, you may need to grab that water, but you also have to put things in place so that you will be successful. Okay. So once you attain the fact that you have not had Coca-Cola, let's say for 30 days, we call it maintaining that goal when you have maintained that goal for 6 months to a year. Okay. Now, once you maintain that you have not had a Coca-Cola for 6 months to a year, and how you know that is that you have not relapsed. Say you had that, you didn't go without a Coca-Cola for 30 days, but when that second month came in, you had a Coca-Cola for 7 weeks straight after that. That means that you didn't quite maintain it, okay? Am I saying that you can never have Coca-Cola again? No, that's up to you. However, maintenance is recommended when you maintain that goal 6 months to a year. There's no desire to go back to that habit. It's nothing your body wants anymore, and you are ready to move on. Once you maintain the fact that you have not had that Coca-Cola for 6 months to a year, the next thing is to build upon that. All right, I no longer drink Coca-Cola. It is not a desire for me. I don't want it in my body. It's been a year. What else can I add to that? Now, perhaps you want to stick to some type of physical activity, 30 minutes, 3 times a week. All right. And then you start back with that. When you look up, now you don't drink Coca-Cola. You are, doing your physical activity 2 to 3 times a week. You maintain that as well for 6 months, but those are the steps. So attaining it, maintaining it, and then building upon it. Now, some people could do 5 things at one time. They'll say, I'm going to stop drinking soda. I'm going to work out. I'm going to stop alcohol. I'm going to do XYZ. Some people need less. Some people need 1 to 2 things. I always recommend make it realistic. All right. If you have been drinking Coca-Cola your entire life and you think that you're going to go to not drinking it overnight, that's not really realistic. Your body has gotten addicted to the sugars in that. Your brain has gotten addicted to it. Your hormones have gotten addicted to it. So we have to be realistic when we're creating these goals. Remember, attaining it is one thing, maintaining it is another, and then building upon that. All right. So keep that in mind. The second thing I want to talk about today is physical activity. Make this part fun, but you need to move your body. It's so important for your blood, for the energy, for the vitality. You do not have to just be in a gym. You don't have to do that. You could go out in a park. You could take a dance class. You could take yoga. There's so many ways that will get the energy, get the blood, get the oxygen moving in your body, and it's so important. And when you don't use certain muscles or you're not using your joints as often, they do get stiff, okay? And there's different physical activity and it's going to depend on your age. It's going to depend on if you're a man or a woman because there's certain things that men could do that I don't even recommend women to do at all. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But physical activity is important. You have to move your body. Actually, walking is wonderful because you're moving your major muscles, your arms, your legs, your abdomen, your back. All of that is getting some movement. So keep that in mind. But physical activity, you have to move your body. The third thing I want to talk about is nutrition, guys. Um, I do not coach on a specific way to eat. You will never hear me say that. What I do coach on is being intuitive and listening to your body when your body digests that food. Does your body agree with that food or do you get abdominal pain and bloating? Okay. We are all different. We are different. We have different genes, different DNA. One person can eat meat and dairy, the next person may not be able to tolerate that. That is why it's important to intuitively eat and know how your body responds to it. I do recommend trying to eat whole foods, foods that are grown in the sun and in the ground, okay? Because they hold energy, and that is what your body is going to receive. When you're eating food that is not grown in the sun or in the soil, your body is actually it is expending energy to break it down. All right. And that's when you get tired. That's when you want to fall asleep. And that's when you're left very just fatigued after eating. Okay. So those are important. I know that food labels are very tricky now. I know that sometimes you can't always trust them. I always recommend try to just eat as organic and as whole as possible. I know that's hard to do in our current food market, but we can do the best we can, right? So that was all three things I just wanted to touch on really quick, guys. So stay tuned for our next tips and tools. All right. If you want to reach us, please reach us at our website, www.nphired.com. You could also find me on social media, Janie Charlot, Instagram, nurse practitioner _hired. All right. If there's anything that we could do for you, what we could help you reach your health and wellness goals, let us know. This is what we do. All right, guys. So until next time, be well, family. Take care.